All right, it's been a while since I've had these tree stands out, guys. So let's go ahead and get these steps out. One thing I always like to do, just I don't know if anyone else does this, but I love to zip tie these steps together and to try and at least always buy matching steps, because then they stay together and they stay a little bit quiet when you're going in the woods with these. I also always tie my straps together. I don't know, I just find it a little easier, a little more organized. They fit if you're gonna backpack them in somewhere. They fit a little bit better on the backpack. Everything's ready. Boom, got steps here. And one thing I always do is, I usually have a Ziploc bag for this, but I'll just throw it in my pack, is arrow hanger or holder. I always bring an extra tie down strap to throw on the tree stand. So there's double security there. Line for your bow and backpack. Extra holder in case you need that. Safety harness strap. And that's it. And then my harness is always in the truck ready to roll. Actually, what's funny is I'm just looking for my harness right now, and it appears that my harness fell out of my backpack when we were walking out the other day. So we'll have to go back on that trail tomorrow and see if it's still there. So that's it for tonight, guys. Gonna put batteries in all these cameras and get ready to roll. All right, good morning. Here we go. Kind of exciting day, I guess. Starting off day 10 here. I'm gonna actually meet my buddy. He's the only other guy I know that knows about the little spot that I hunt. And so told him we got access to the property. He's pretty excited. You can imagine getting that phone call and saying you got some private property access. So he's gonna meet me down. We're gonna hunt together in the morning, and then check all the cameras and kind of make a decision on what we want to do. We had this ground blind that I was hunting that first couple days in the season here, but there has been 0 pictures on that thing, and last year that was probably the picture that had the most bucks. So you got to trust your cameras, and every hunt spot could be year to year. So we're gonna check those cameras, make a decision on that ground blind, even though it's not technically the rut yet, and the deer could show up there just like last year. But from the stuff that I've seen so far, I don't know if there's any really reason to sit it. It seems like the buck pictures we have are in a different spot. Maybe move that ground blind to another trail that it was pretty beat down on that mountain, even with all the weeds and the rain that were coming in there last year. Pictures on that, then we're definitely gonna move the ground blind probably down to this trail that we've been seeing. And then after that, it's gonna be a scout fest there for the late morning, mid-afternoon, and then he'll probably stay and hunt, and I'll bounce out of there. Usually, the spot that we hunt is not a very good afternoon spot. I never get pictures in the afternoon. That doesn't mean they're not there, but you just never get pictures on the trail cameras in the afternoon of any deer moving through that spot. So I don't know why it's such a morning spot, but that just is what it is. All right, morning update here. Morning hunt's probably gonna be over here soon. Yeah, my buddy was hunting low today, and no movement down there up here yet. Good news is though that finally got some daytime pictures of bucks, and they're chasing does. So that's good to go. So the hunt is finally officially on. It is November 2nd. And from here for the next couple weeks, we should be able to get some pictures of. The only problem is that last year we had pictures of about 18 different bucks, and only about 4 of them showed up multiple times in the camera. A lot of times they're just cruising through. This year is kind of opposite. You have very little bucks in the camera so far compared to last year.
But the ones I've shown up, there's 2 super nice ones that are like multiple times they've showed up in the cameras. Here, and it's the same ones I've showed you guys in the cameras, and here's daytime pictures of them right here. You know, we'll go over, check the cameras, we'll check the ground blind camera and kind of make a choice of what we want to do for the day. And then we'll get down into this bottom area, this creek bed that runs along this mountainside here, and you know, see if there's any trails going through that. So I'm gonna kind of sit here until my buddy gets up here, and then we'll roll out. Give you guys a little update as we get going.
All right, guys, the morning hunt's over, and you can join me on my little quest to find my tree harness that I believe I lost the other morning when we were hanging on for dear life in that wind, and just kind of see what we get from there. Some good trails in here. I'm kind of going in the back way from the guy's property that we have access to, and trying to find the best route to get to the main trail. I probably should have just drove to the trailhead and then went in from there, but and then after that we might go ahead, and we found a couple trails that we liked that we're going to try and set up a tree stand in. So right now working our way there and see what we find. All right, here we are, guys, main hiking trail, and what do you know, found it. Right there. Good to go. That is good news. All right. Pick this up. I'm almost actually to the tree stand. We were thinking of taking that tree stand down because there's just no pictures, and there's just no point in keeping it there if no one's gonna hunt it. So stay tuned, we'll see what we do.
All right, guys, that is the end of day 10. We hiked practically the whole mountain to check cameras, and nothing, we didn't jump anything. So, you know, they just were not in there today. It was super cold this morning, about 35 degrees. But the pictures look good. The bucks are moving in the daytime, so even some of them were chasing. One of them was chasing a doe in the camera. Man, that spot, you know, just got to stick with it. God, at some point they got to be there at the same time that we're there hunting. One good thing is we took down a tree stand, that one that I just hunted the other day. We took it down, moved it to a different location. I just got done putting that up. My friend's gonna sit it tonight and hunt it tonight. We will see what happens. Put a new camera in there, give it a couple days, see what happens. You know, here we go. Hunt's on now. So, got to be in there as many days as we can from this point on. All right, see you on day number 11.